this place.
To environment matters, structures along riparian zones go down. Sources of the rivers and streams are also under attack. One of them is the Ondiri swamp in Kikuyu town area, which is the source of water supplying the Nairobi River system. Now, some farmers are converting the swamp into yam gardens as greenhouses spew chemicals into swamp. Mark Namasa with more details on that.
Just off the southern bypass as you head to Nairobi from Kikuyu town lies the Ondiri swamp.
Not a swamp in the real sense, it is a quaking bog, because you can see even when you jump up and down, it quakes. In fact, the word Ondiri is a corruption of the English word old lake.
Conservationists recount Ondiri's glorious past, teeming with water, vegetation, birds and other wildlife.
In 1998, I came here with friends of mine from Nature Kenya. Within one afternoon, we recorded 23 species of birds. In 2004, Dr. Thoita Thenya and Jane Masharia from the National Museum's Wetlands Department came and conducted a baseline study of this swamp, and within one morning, they were able to record 41 species of birds.
But this is no more. Today, a previously 75-acre swamp has shrunk to just 50 acres of land. Villagers farm right inside the swamp, competing against scores of greenhouses and sprinklers.
Some of those insecticides throw up to the swamp.
You can't even pump direct this water to the community. We have to do a lot of treatment.
But just how important is Ondiri swamp?
When the water level decreases in Ondiri swamp, the water level at Kikuyu Springs also goes down. And as you know, Kikuyu Springs feeds Nairobi. In fact, it is the oldest source of water for Nairobi city.
Encroachment of riparian zones starts from a small local level, like what's happening behind me with the guy digging, up to the higher levels where we see buildings set up in cities.
Where we are standing, we could not have stood. You can now see agricultural activities in a place which was a wetland.
We are very keen on conserving it so that the water supply in the surrounding areas, and particularly into the city of Nairobi, is not disrupted.
The Water Resources Authority says they demarcated the swamp with beacons. Encroachers have, however, defied them. Area chief says they planted trees around the swamp. Some grew, some didn't, while the rest were cut down.
It's very rare to know who did it, because even when you come to the owner of that particular land, he will tell you he don't know even when it was cut.
Garbage is thrown here, and the southern bypass also drains murky waters from Kikuyu town right here.
At the end of the day, we want that particular wetland gazetted, because once it's gazetted, then it's going to receive a lot of attention in terms of its protection.
As we leave the swamp, farmers mind their business. Greenhouses seem to stare down at the swamp, and the digger here says he knows his rights.
If urgent action is not taken, that means it is in danger of disappearing.
So it's a time bomb, but we must actually do something before it bursts.
Mark Namaswa, KTN.